after 2.
Mhm.
Feedback, or even use the program you're building. So please, every day, pitch whatever new idea you're doing, and then pitch a product update, which means yesterday I said I had this idea, today is ready, I already made everything in Replit, and there's 5 users. So today is very easy for you to build anything. Don't spend your time also just ideation, but let's put our hands. There's a bunch of tools like Replit, like Lovable, like other. We're gonna talk about Cursor in the upcoming months. There's all this great tools you guys can start building even if you're not technical. So we're gonna start with pitch updates today. And I guess Iggy was excited to already start right away, and he has his computer already plugged in. So every morning, we will do open mic, which is project updates plus new project ideas that you get built. So as you do project updates, I'm gonna ask you guys to do 3 things. What's your name? We are recording, this is an X, so your name, the name of the project, and what are you trying to solve. Before you do the update, just do like an elevator, like 1 sentence pitch. IP Hub is trying to solve X for people doing that, just so we know what you're talking about, and then you can get into updates. Sounds good? Let's start with Iggy.
Tell about my lecture.
Okay, after the project updates, we're gonna have a talk about Network School, and that. So let's do project updates first, and then we're gonna have one webinar one talk right after.
All right. Hi everybody. I'm Iggy. IP Hub is one of the projects I'm building. I counted how many projects I'm building for IP City. I counted 10 last time. So I'm gonna try to be very, very brief, because I don't want to take your guys' afternoon. Basically, IP Hub is where I'm trying to unite everything that's happening in IP City, so it's easy to understand what's going on. You have events, but you also have articles, and you also have apps, which are the projects. You can add your project and your profile here, like when you go here to I'm an agent, only agents can add things here. So if you don't know how to do it, you have to learn it. And it's very easy. Just tell your agent, just give this code to your agent, and it will install basically the API here, and then you just talk to it and say, hey, publish my project on IP Hub, or connect and clean, get my profile up, or something like that. So it's super simple. Now for a few fun things that I've been building on top. I'm building something called CityGraph, which is how you solving the problems to connect cities and see data on chain. So it looks a little bit like this. So right now it would be like these are not all real yet, but of course we got the 3 houses, and once we got once we get, for example, Yodel API running, we got Yodel API running, we will be able to see transactions from one entity to another. It can also be, for example, if they're here in Jure, if you want to, for example, build a bike lane expansion, you can add your proposal, and it will show up on the graph. So this could be like the city graph could be used for any network state. So this is one of them. Maybe I just showed 2 more super quick, and one of them is called Drop, which is an update of my Prompt Night app. It was called Commit, now it's called Drop, and you can add bounties to the map, and people can perform the bounties and then collect the prize. So this will be integrated with Yodel, so that Yodel, like people can just top up. They can create a drop, and they can top up with Yodel, and also people receive with Yodel. And last but
So
not
just
least,
to clarify, the last one is for you to add something to the map, like a proposal. This one is for you to create a bounty.
so the other one is more for infrastructure and for on-chain data. You would be able to see if you want to show your on-chain data, you can see the transactions and everything to keep track. And here it is for bounties, but it's geolocation bounties basically. Then the last one is it's two projects that got too big, and then now they're becoming one. And okay, introducing Templos. I got super inspired by the talk at from Hugo, and he was talking about like what are the temples of today? Where will people congregate? What is going to where are the new thinkers and the ones who actually have the power to move society to the next level? And then, of course, I was researching in history, and I found out that temples were actually the first DAO. In ancient times, 4,000 years ago, the temples were actually where powerful people met to discuss, and there were a lot of exchanges over there. And then there are a lot of parallels between old time temples and DAOs. So, for example, temples used to have a treasury, and they discussed in the temples where it would go. The governance, they set laws. So a bunch of things. And what is coming? And then I was doing actually a dashboard for the EPED DAO, and then a dashboard for Veritas City using Rootstock. So I was developing two different dashboards, and then I'm like, well, then what happens when you actually have a system for the DAOs to communicate? So let me skip.
I'm gonna give you one more minute because we have
Yes.
a lot of projects.
Yes, exactly. So I'll just show them super quickly how it looks, and and here. So so this is the dashboard for Veritas, which is using Rootstock, and it's basically it's a DAO dashboard. It's got all the proposals. It's got all the residents, activity, governance, health, and this is also built on top of Blockful, Trustful stack. So you can see the voting power of each like person, and then there's one for EP as well. So this is Templos. Templos is becoming a place where actually DAOs can also communicate with each other and so on. So that's it. Thank you.
I'm gonna allow some questions because a lot of interesting stuff. Anyone wants to ask anything? 1 minute of questions. Even though we're gonna overboard. Everybody at once? Okay, let's go.
Are there already some bounties here on the island that we can go and look for?
Not yet, not yet. So these things that I'm showing, they're almost ready. I want to make sure they're all running super well, and then I'll announce when there are things.
Who is
running.
gonna put some money in a bounty? Like not to claim it, but to put a money in.
Two people, 3
Okay,
people,
so
4 people, 5 people.
So
Nice.
once it's ready, send to 4 people, and then we're
Yes.
gonna have by tomorrow the first bounty.
Nice.
Okay.
Awesome.
And then who's gonna get the bounties, we're gonna compete for it.
So everyone that wants to compete has to put it on. Or not, please, come on.
Yeah. Oh, what do you mean?
So
Of
you
course.
can only compete if you create a bounty, is his suggestion. Like, only allow users that create bounties to compete for their bounties.
Okay, interesting.
Again.
Okay,
Okay,
skin in the game.
interesting. I like it.
Can I put the bounty into the ice bag?
Yes, you can. Yes.
Okay, so that's my suggestion. Can you make a house, like you can expand in the house, so you can put bounties in the house?
Okay.
Not just in the neighborhood, but like you can put a bounty in the rooftop, a bounty in this.
I'll try. I don't know how granular the data can get, but I'll try. And you, Tom?
Any last question, Pat?
Question is for Veritas, you are thinking of bounty power is that they will have a token. Maybe because we consolidate or use like one person, one vote.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it could be one person, one vote, or
So I'm gonna suggest that maybe tomorrow we set up a call with Patrick, the founder of Veritas, so we can show what who is building something for Veritas. 1, 2, 3, 4. Maybe we can do a little demo day just for Veritas tomorrow afternoon, so you guys can pitch, and then you can give feedback as the founder. Okay, who's next? Who wants to go next? Who's building a project in this table? Adriano? No? No? Okay. Do you have a new project to pitch? Okay, are you ready, Gui? No? That table, or anyone building a project in that table? You show?
I can show something.
Sure. I'm gonna start making you guys very uncomfortable in the morning, so you don't have anything ready by tomorrow. I might make you talk about yourself for a minute. What is it? HDMI? Oh, I unplugged the Mac Mini. I'm so sorry. I feel like this is it? No. Iggy. Where's Iggy? I'm unplugging all of this stuff. How did he do that? I think he just cast it. Yeah, he was just casting. So just do this.
It's a quick idea.
So who's gonna be next for project update? Do you have a
I
project?
have a tool.
You have it?
Yep.
Okay. So just be ready for the next one.
Uh,
Have 5 minutes.
Yeah, no, it will be very good. So one of the grants or idea that we have here is related with something that I was working last year at this grant, just idea generator grant phase and the AI used for grants and consensus. So I was thinking to create something with a very easy UX UA, like something like this, like doing something to the Bonita city. You can hear you just write broadly what's your idea. If we can connect with the IP hook that Iggy created, it's like, okay, this idea is something that another person was working on, and you maybe focus on this. So it's just a help to reorganize your ideas. Also, this could be like the youths, like when you have the idea and the proposal, like more in a more fixed way, you can come here and evaluate the proposal. Just paste your PDF or your Google Doc, and like the youths will say like, okay, this is cool. Think that is a good idea. We can see. That is.
Questions? You can leave it on for questions. Questions, suggestions, potential collaborations.
I think there is an intersection with Michal, so maybe you.
Something similar.
That's correct.
Okay, so speak with Mikael. Anything else? Any potential questions? Do you guys understand?
Is there some kind of code?
Here, no, the judge is just, the idea is to give like a report. I mean, I don't know what's the idea for the grants, I suppose that, I don't know if it will be like, voting for everyone or people from the other side. So it's just a help to decide. Like,
So anyone that has an idea, a project could submit a proposal, and then
this is
the
like,
city core team could apply the grant through the process.
yeah,
Then
helpful for reviewers, you know, like for example in Rootstock, I have a chatbot where I normally paste the proposal. At the end, I make the decision if I want to know, but it helped me a lot, you know, like review the project thinking in a lot of
Got it.
different ways.
Yeah,
Cool.
that's
it's awesome. I will share. Yeah. Okay. So you go next. Him and then you. It's very important also if you guys can add to your talk, what's your ask? Like, how can we help you? Is it by submitting the bounties? Is it by putting our projects? Like, what can everybody else help with your project? How can I submit the? Só dá um tempinho que ele já aparece.
So, hello everyone again. I just want to show some tool that is you can prove to your agent that it becomes from a human, and it just use the ZK proofs to prove it. We have it besides the self protocol that is it's a protocol built on Celo that you can just scan your passport or your ID and show that you are human, that you are able to do the things. And yeah, just to us understand the difference between a malicious bot or a legitimate agent, it's with the self-do. It gives to your agent one verified identity, and that's the way that you can do. Just scan your passport and you can connect with your agent besides the self protocol and with the API. And you just can register your agent and our protocol as well. And for the agents, it's a composable and privacy preserving the standard that allows any smart contract or service to verify the agent, and that verify that's operated by any human for this moment. And we are solving the problem that the agent is backed by a real person, not a bot at all. And just the way that how it works, just scan the docs, generate locally the ZK proofs. The agent is registered at self, and now you have the service to your agent as well. And just provide a unique ID for the agents and allows to be the repetition, ensuring that the agent is who it claims to be, essential for secure interactions between humans and agents. That's my pitch, guys.
Yeah.
Any questions?
So who does the scan? Who proves that the scan is true? It's a third-party verification process, or
Yep.
Which
Yeah, you just scan the doc and generate a ZK proof.
but who verifies the best part is true?
Just the ZK, I'm not sure about.
Within the ZK process,
Yeah.
you can.
Yeah, you can just, and you don't need to show your data as well, or your name, just prove that you are human and you are able to.
Yeah.
Or maybe connect to something like more your customer services.
Yeah, that was my, yeah, probably,
You were
because
asking-
it's a very difficult process
Yeah.
to check it. Mainly with AI, you can like really fake like one, but there are a few tools to,
Yeah, for our passport at the moment, as Brazilian Red Hat, I think we need to scan the NFC. Just connect your phone and like your passport, and it proves
The
it.
new passport.
yeah. Got it. Yes.
Rodriguito, do you want it?
Question?
Okay.
No, you can't connect.
Such a gentleman, this guy. They're like, you go, no, you go, you go, you go. All right? You go, amigo. I like it. Uh-huh. I think I need to connect.
Connect your computer.
So today's just Monday. We have all week. By Friday, we're gonna see users, traction,
Revenue.
revenue, product velocity, guys. Okay. I usually just click things and some. Oh, there you go. It's gonna work. There you go. Okay. Okay. I'm like the worst user, you know. Like, don't read the pop-up. Just click until it works. Not very security friendly. I just click. Detecting. Okay, let's start with your name.
Hey, I'm
Name
Rodo.
of your project.
Hey, I'm Rodo. I'm quite doing some explorations with open science since 6 years. So I have been quite contributing with many communities. And I will present one of the projects right now. We're basically looking to build a native infra for open science. With the implementation of all the standards of Ethereum, basically. We're quite deploying. Oh, I will move this here. This is basically the project that we have been working on with RSI. So we want to scale this platform basically to this could be the architecture of every pop-up city, for example, to fund research. You know, I know that there's a lot of interest since token engineering just started. You know, but we're more into fund deep tech stuff and mitigate this gap between traditional stakeholders. For example, involve the academia, the enterprise sector that is doing certain stuff in biotech. So this is the basic traditional model that we have in science. We want to disrupt that model, as many other enterprises and entities have been done that. You know, we have these elements in our stack: intent layer, execution layer, stuff that you know right now with the agents, trust layer, and Capital One. We already have a prototype here, so we want to scale this prototype with all the, you know, the tools that are here. Basically, we want to create intents. You know, this platform essentially is the main component of this platform are two elements. You know, if I'm a researcher or if I'm a scientist, I want to get funded. You know, in particular, you know, depends on my purpose. And we will have the patrons that are the ones that will sponsor in a way this kind of mechanism. So we already applied for this prototype. It's already working, but we want to scale this kind of situation, you know, with the micropayments and all these milestone based. Basically, it's a milestone based platform where everyone could fund research. This is the flow system that we have. We use IPFS. You know, this is quite triggered by RC, the standard of Ethereum, and basically data access. Actually, for example, everyone could publish an intent. And this is the first step to do that. So for example, here, we already set some prototypes. And for example, my dashboard, yeah, for example, my dashboard is this one, you know, to fund, but we could select this one. And, you know, you could fund this research. You know, these numbers are quite hypothetical, but we want to implement and scale this kind of approach to basically close the gap between, you know, onboard basically researchers in the ecosystem properly. So we're planning to, for example, if it's possible, it would be quite interesting to talk with stakeholders and implement this in Brazil, for example, or in Floripa. Some people are quite into biotech or into other branches of sciences. So we already integrated Stripe and, USD C in Base. So that's it. This is one of the projects that I'm working on. So probably in a few days, I will present another one. If someone wants to collaborate, I'm looking for synergies with everyone that is interested.
Nice. Questions?
The checkout is working already?
Huh?
The checkout is working.
Yeah, it's working.
So this is something that I think it's important. So checkout pages and process is going to be the same for most of projects. So maybe we could, like, if you are planning to do that, maybe we can share a checkout page.
Yeah, I think that I
because
could
it's
share.
Stripe and crypto, and that's all. Like,
Yeah. I think that I could share the prototype and you could explore. And if you want to, or if you identify a bug or something that you could, support us, I think that it could be quite good.
What did you use to build it?
Huh?
What did you use?
Basically, we just use RTFS. We use Structure, the integration that we have. The standard base, the base SDK.
The vibe coding tool.
The bug coding, we just use OpenCloud and Cloud. Yeah.
Okay.
Awesome. Questions?
Another question, Keith?
No, I was just thinking, my question was how is this Stripe for implementation? Is it X402 you said USB-C?
Everyone could create, for example, a patron could create a profile, and this guy could create, for example, a badge or a bounty. If a patron wants to, for example, invest in something, okay, I have this bag, and I'm looking for researchers in this branch of science because I'm into longevity, for example. Okay, so researchers, independent researchers everywhere, if you have a working group, they could go in the platform, create a profile, and essentially apply for that form, for example. And it would be quite mile-based because all the standard of right now of Ethereum are more into agents, into reputation systems, into contributions, more into that, So micropayments are quite involved too, in terms of the scroll and the verification process itself. So yeah, it's basically that. So we're planning to create the workflow more simple, because as you may know, it's the early prototype, We just developed this in less than 3 days, I think.
Awesome.
But it was insane, because it was only a prototype.
Thank you
But
so
it's
much.
working, so.
Next one. Go next. You can go.
Let's see.
So we have proposal, we have bounties, we have payments.
I am actually upgrading it, so it's being modified now.
I like the last focus in it.
So well, here's the thing. Basically, we're all building like kind of the city for the future, where we wanna live, what we wanna do. But what about our lives? Like, are we taking care about our lives? Are we taking care about our health? Are we taking care about our activities? So as we, as community and founders, we work with health protocols. We do these activities. I was thinking about, okay, so let's build something also for ourselves. So I was looking more about the region, understanding more about, like, okay, we want to regenerate the world, but what about ourselves, So we were talking about this kind of protocols. Okay, let's go to do a run, gym, we have red light, lots of different kind of protocols. So my idea basically, it's track these kind of activities and do kind of a leaderboard so we can see who's doing more health habits, and we can have a track. We can do some tokens, get some bounties. So we are going to have Yodel as a platform. Like last year, we were doing poker and sharing the revenue on Yodel. Now we can do, this year we can do health activities and share some bounties on Yodel. So we are like kind of upgrading this city for the future, because we're going to spend like 14 hours here building, working for robots. For who? Like it's going to be for ourselves. So we need to take care of ourselves if we want to live in the city of the future. So I don't know how it is here. Just okay. So we have Pro Webfor. We're gonna have some running. So my idea, I like running. So I was like thinking only about running, but we can do different kind of activities. We can have trackers. And yeah, you can help me as well to improve this better and have a better impact for the city where we wanna live. I also want to apply to some grants to see like how can we have this refi. So I was thinking about doing a refi, but not for the work, like for ourselves and help the world as well. Finance, grants, course. Yeah, that's it.
Questions, suggestions?
Suggestions, helping, want to get in.
Where are you thinking getting the data from?
We have some trackers, so at least for me, it's really easy to get tracks from Strava. So we were thinking about at least we can track kilometers, time, and then we can see if we do some workouts, how we can track this kind of effort and the proof, that we are doing these activities.
Do you think to integrate some kind of app like Strava or something like this?
Yeah, if you can build something like this. Yeah, if you help me.
So during the Latin hack, which was one of the hackathons we did last year here at the house, with like the Polkadot guys, the winner of Brazil and the winner of the hackathon that was from Brazil, they did like a thing that you put some crypto, you locked it, and then you had to prove you ran, otherwise you wouldn't get the money back. And then whoever else was in the group would get your money. So it's kind of like put your money where your mouth is. So you say like, oh, I'm gonna run 3 times this week, you lock the crypto, and then you only get it back if you did it. And then there was like the proof of workout. So I think you could think of something like that. People could lock in some money, like on Yodel or whatever, and then they can only spend that money in stuff if they prove they are healthy. I don't know, just an idea. Question.
That could be connected with the bounty.
Yeah.
So that it could be the treasure hunt.
Yeah, the treasury. We were talking about that.
And there could be the whole day of like sports activities. If they join at least 3, like they could run in the morning, or swimming, or volleyball or beach during the day. Is there a page to submit a sports event?
Yes, we do it on Luma. Like you can send the event on Luma, and we approve it.
But Luma has an API, you can just do it.
I
But
was
yeah,
thinking about paddle. I really like playing paddle.
there's a bunch of people that play paddle here.
We have paddle, beach tennis, I play tennis, I play
There's
football,
Jiu-Jitsu Brazilian, there's a bunch of
jiu-jitsu, sports.
Okay, guys, 5 minutes are up. Thank you.
My time.
Muay Thai.
Thank you.
What else are we building for the city, guys? What's going next?
Okay, okay. Awesome.
There you go. Maybe we should have one for drinking water, because everybody forgets. Right? Last year we had like electrolyte waters in the morning, but yeah, drinking water definitely healthy founders.
And also eating.
Alright, eating or not eating for those who are not supposed to be eating at a late night snack.
Briefing as well.
Okay. Before I start, I want to say one thing. Please don't take recordings of it, okay?
Okay, so guys, stop the camera.
Okay, so
Wait.
I like it.
I mean, mysterious man. I like it. It must be good if he doesn't want to share with everybody else, or it must be bad if you don't want to share it.
yeah, so nowadays it's super cheap to build any application. We can see like people who have zero technical knowledge
5 questions. And then I'm gonna pitch one thing in the end.
No?
I don't think there's some new people that arrived while you're figuring this out.
Yes.
Let's say hi. So guys, we're just introducing ourselves, whoever hasn't been at breakfast yet. Name, where you're coming from, just a little bit about yourself, 1 minute.
Yes, I'm Lisa Mar. You can call me Lisa. I'm a developer from Venezuela, but I come for here for learn all the projects, change the experience.
And so what, are you staying until the end or are you leaving earlier?
Living in Saturday.
Saturday. Welcome.
She is very humble, but is a old class builder. So
Yeah. I mean, usually the more humble, the better they are.
exactly.
Who else hasn't introduced themselves? You get up and introduce yourself. Nope.
My name is Anand. Go. I am software developer.
Ooh. So you're staying until the end, or you're just coming today? Awesome. You have already introduced yourself last week?
No.
No?
Again, yeah. Hey, I'm Marco. I'm a full stack developer. I took some time off, so I'm getting back into the business now and trying to get inspired. And I will stay for the whole month, and that's it about crypto AI.
Say
I
hi.
just arrived at the breakfast that will be already this Monday. My name is Valerio, and I'm a developer as well. I'm the co-founder of one of the sponsors of Raycash, middle around. And sadly, this is my last day. I'm going to leave today around 12. I also take the chance to say thank you to everybody for organizing these and the participants who make me feel at home. It was very inspiring to be here.
Did anyone else arrive at the seats? You were good, right? I mean, George arrived, but everybody already knows George. Floor is yours, CP3.
All right, so good morning. My name is Stefano. Last year, me and some colleagues at the first edition of IP Village, we launched this project called IP Mindtree, which is about alignment in communication, alignment of minds and values. So you may remember the notebook experience. It was something interesting where people launched many agents there, but there was like no direction, no alignment into the cognition of these models. The idea is to bring make this hub for communication here for IP. And last night we had a cinema experience at Privacy House, and I want to bring a little bit more of this of art to IP experience. So let's see. Oh, just a moment. This one, yes. We have a problem with audio.
Talvez é só aumentar um.
I don't hear.
Tenta trocar?
Yeah. No, it's coming out from the notebook. No, it's doing this.
Dá pra jogar aqui na TV também. Ligar o controle?
no
No YouTube?
Ah, verdade.
Só me diz o nome? Ou faz o cast? Você consegue que é Minecraft. Let's see if we get it. Is it listed?
Yes, it is.
There you go.
Everything vibrates in silence before it is perceived. In the void, the origin of visible essence echoes. Matter receives and transforms. Consciousness bears witness. Technology is no different. It mirrors our connected consciousness. We manifest networks because we have always been a network. Even in the early days of humanity, we, humans, realized that power expanded through union. We were stronger when we hunted together, when we thought together, collectively, for a greater ideal. Today, we connect and communicate across vast distances in mere instants, with tools increasingly invisible, yet linked to one singular source. We think. Perspective. Perspectives of one single consciousness, the explorer. Now we can witness the co-creation of a new model of perspective, where we interact and explore new expertise with each temporal toast. A timeless interaction with your endeavors, from root to crown. Branches and leaves, a fair interaction aligned with the ideal of all, grounded and present, even in the wind, one singular nature.
How do I return to the... So this is an invitation to think more about this connections of minds, of purposes, of values, and make this become manifest this into IP. We are already connecting with people from Bonfires, which will be the provider for this hub, this graph, this knowledge graph. Eu acho
Seu
que é
tempo
o...
já deu também.
Já?
Já.
And we
Já
can,
mais coisa?
we can keep talking about it tomorrow. Thank you so much.
Someone needs to fix all these cables. Maybe someone will fix that in our new city.
Let's put a bounty. Let's put a bounty.
A bounty for the person that fixes. Right? No cables in the new city. Okay, guys. Can you put your computer with Luma? So just a recap before we go into Andrea's workshop. This week there's a lot of amazing stuff planned for you guys. So every morning, 8 to 10 breakfast here. There's gonna be all this health activities too, apparently. Eric is putting it together. But we do have a bunch of workshops happening at Privacy House and at AI House in the afternoons. So let's check the Luma. Does anyone have any questions about the week, about IP, about something more about logistics? We're all good? So the hacker houses are open from 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. After 6 p.m., we advise you guys to go check out the island, experience, see everything.
Yeah, I just want to share a quick thing.
Sure.
Oh, this is not good.
Maybe just put the Luma for now, so we can start doing it. Is anyone planning on adding an event this week? We're good, right? So if you want to propose an event, you can go to Luma IP City. There's a button here called Submit an Event. You can add an event right here. Hold a little bit. So if you want to add an event to the calendar as architects or explorers, you can propose any event you want in the calendar. You can talk with one of us and we will help you add, just like André did about his expertise. So every morning breakfast, today we have André's talk at 10:30, which we're a little late now. And then we're gonna have at 2 p.m. This is at Privacy? No, this is at AI House.
Yes.
At AI House, we have a talk by Gabriel Novak. And then there's, I think, 2 or 3 talks today, right? Like it's a kind of like a block.
No, it's only.
Tomorrow we have breakfast.
It's a whole workshop to create agents.
Tomorrow we have breakfast here, and then in the afternoon at Privacy House, we have shipping crypto securely in an AI era.
Yeah, it's with I don't know who was at the conference yesterday, so we had that talk with Gustavo Dutra, and he's leading the workshop.
The Polygon guy.
Yeah.
And then on Wednesday we have breakfast, and then at 10:30 we have a layer 2 at Founder House, product USP plus design. If you guys are proposing talks, it's good to put at 10:30 because right when we finish open mic, everybody's already here and we do a talk. Right, so this one's gonna be good that you can just stay for breakfast. And then in the afternoon, we have at AI House, the Obsidian workshop with Mateus that just showed us the video. And then
this is going to change. It's going to be a workshop by Logos. So it's a really, really interesting one.
So Wednesday night, we have a workshop.
Yeah, we need to figure out the timing yet, but we are going to share this.
And then on Friday, we have open mic. And then we used to have, I don't know if we're going to have this year, a showcase of the week. But since we're doing weekly, I don't think we need it anymore.
Yeah, yeah.
But there will be something fun to do on Friday. Probably a happy hour / barbecue or something. Cool. So add your events if you want. You can add going to the store. Paddle, for example, can come here. Like, let's all go to Paddle on Tuesday afternoon. You guys can add events to the Luma and be part of the event. Cool.
I have a question. Maybe there is demand to open one of the houses for the weekend if this is possible, because I think having a shared space on the weekend is nice.
So we purposely didn't put anything in the weekend so you guys can check out the island. We do suggest that you guys do like, we did a lot that last year, which was like a trail or like beach tennis or like a self-organized community. the official calendar is Monday through Friday, and we're gonna own that. But yeah, if you guys wanna propose something on Saturday, oh, I wanna do a barbecue, I think yesterday they did, right? I wanna do a barbecue at Privacy House, but then like, it's not like the official organization proposing, but you guys can propose stuff, and then we're gonna consider. You can talk with the host of the house or with the organization, but as a healthy founder protocol, we do not want to incentivize you guys to work every day on projects, but to be a little bit more unstructured time on Saturday and Sunday. But yeah, if you have any idea of something specific you want to do, you can always propose, and then we're gonna look it up and help you organize.
So very quickly, so finally I'll be able to have more time to join the projects and answer technical questions and help build some of the infrastructure. So I have some ideas to launch as a project, and this is going to be a side thing. Yeah. But for now, I'm really focused to help you guys with some infrastructure. So we already have some pieces of that, the ID using ENS. So we are moving from just a name, which is off-chain, where we store the subdomains off-chain, and we are going to put on-chain. So that's going to be way easier to integrate. So if you want to, every project here that wants to offer something for the community, for members, and have the ability to identify who are the users who are residents and who are not, you can use ipcity.if-ens, the subdomains. So I'm going to share more technical details, how to identify this on-chain and use it. So there's many projects here around incentives, funding, like the bonds and the health thing, and many other projects. So if you're thinking in incentivize financially people to join your community, to join your app or something similar, I already shared the IP token, but I'm going to structure this in the documentation so we can get the address. The app is already, the token is already launched. We already have this hanging here. So this is the leaderboard from the last year. Let's hope it loads.
When you need it, when you're presenting, it doesn't work.
Yeah, never.
Sounds like a live demo.
Oh, I have it. I don't know. Oh, it's weird. Maybe it's. Oh, I can show later. But we have the token integrated already. So if you need to integrate and use the token, it's cool. What else? If you want to have access to the events, for example, we sign Luma Premium, so I can share the API, and you can pull the events, and even so. One of the projects that I'm doing it's already done, but I need to fix some things. Is a page to create the Luma. So instead of going to the Luma and filling out all the information, I created like a template, so you can fill out the title, description. There will be already a template, and we are going to put the IP residence token, a coupon already. So all things that we do repeatedly, we are going to do on the platforms to make it easy. Also knowledge base. So we have Stefano here with a large knowledge base about IP. So if you want to build some agents that needs to know everything about IP, you can connect and access. Maybe we can think of an API or some kind of easy interface.
Once we have the bonfire launched, everyone can access and recharge a little fee for interactions for the tokens.
Yep.
But yeah, it will be open.
Okay.
That's the point. That's the goal.
Mm-hmm. Then we can
Did they
share.
already get back? Sorry? Did they already get back? No, they are. Yeah, because I guess if we buy a bonfire, it would help us better.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. We're not buying. So it will be good to raise funds for it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Cool. So finally it's low. So after the talk, I'm going to. I saw someone already. A few of you already applied, and there's a list here. So I'm going to talk individually to identify some bugs and try to onboard everyone into the platform. And I think that's all for now.
Questions?
Yeah.
There we go.
How's the incentives with ePay token? How's the incentives with ePay token going to work? Do you have anything in mind?
Yeah, for now, the way we did for the last year was like just a proof of work token. So we don't need to think about the tokenomics properly in the to sell and this kind of things, because I talked to many people that develop the tokens and it's kind of tricky. And
Okay,
you can destroy the token if you don't think properly when you sell the token, and there is legal things. So for now, until now, it's only proof of work with the token. Use the token to share benefits and rewards, and so it's just a tracking system for now.
Okay.
But we can evolve now. We can in this edition we can try.
Yeah, because I was thinking, maybe we can still leave it in the current state and distribute it as with no liquidity. Let's say it's more like a distribution for participation. Yeah, and then later do some.
Yeah, one of the things that we want to improve is automate the evaluation of contributions and the distribution. So
yeah,
probably,
because I don't know if we will be able to integrate with Yodo if it's not on the DEX, right? So I asked him. It's not on the DEX yet, so we need to think another way. But we'll talk.
Mm-hmm. Cool. Nice. That's it.
Ooh. So I'm gonna do my 1 minute pitch idea before I call Andre. But Andre, if you want to start setting it up your computer. So I just had an idea this morning talking with Joyce. So in Honduras, the city Marzan, they right when they started the city, they got someone in the team to be the official historian, let's call it that, to kind of like observe, document, and publish what it is going on, like as building that city. Of course, you guys are building a real physical city for years now, and every month Joyce publishes like a Substack with kind of like the overview of what happened that month, and she's kind of like the historian, making sure that the history doesn't get lost and the lessons don't get lost and people outside of the community can see what's happening. I feel like we tried to do that for IPE, like kind of with social media or with a bunch of stuff, but maybe creating not just for the pop-up, but like a year-long like documentation on Substack of like what's actually happening. Of course, during the IPE, it had to be kind of like maybe one Substack a day of like what happened today or every other 2 days or every other 3 days. But I think it would be nice to kind of replicate what Joyce did for Marzan to IPE City. So there's kind of like this story record of like what is actually happening from an unbiased view of what's going on. So if someone wants to help build something like that, I think we can pick best practices of what kind of documentation we can create to kind of use a lot of AI to make this history book. Cool. So a bot and Substack. Right? Any questions, any suggestions, anyone wants to do it? I'm great at doing ideas, but yeah, there you go.
My idea was like for each house, based on the knowledge that the people share during the conference, like with half a percent with the about the house, the council house, or the parish house. But yeah, I think that's the idea maybe better.
Awesome. How are we doing there? Woo, right on time.
Yeah.
Awesome. I believe everyone has met André before, but maybe you can start by introducing yourself, how you ended up here, and then we can get started with this network state workshop.
Do we record this one?
We can, and it's already live on X. We do want to make sure this is eternally recorded forever. And that the bots maybe write a Substack about it.
My computer just turned off here and I lost everything I had
How
organized.
dare
But
him.
it's ready. It's ready now. It's ready now.
Okay.
And guys, oh, thank you. I'll do like this so that I can. So, and guys, first of all, I would like to thank you all for staying here. I wasn't expecting that we would have a 1.5 hour of content before this talk. So thank